An annual cicada can live between 2 and 5 years, while a periodical cicada can live for up to 17 years in the larva stage. That's not quite as long as queen termites are thought to live, which might live up to be a 100, but it's far more impressive than the average lifespan of a housefly, which is generally around 15 to 30 days. Cicadas, like most insects, live the majority of their lives in the immature stages of development. While some can remain underground for more than a decade, they typically die only a few weeks into adulthood. The exact moment when cicadas emerge en masse is very calculated. It happens only when the ground 8 inches below the surface reaches 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Not 1 degree higher, not 1 degree lower. We humans still don't know how can they be so sensitive to such precise temperature change. And if that is not enough, we have more such amazing facts here for you. Sit back and relax as we take you to the amazing world of insects. This is Popular Science for All. Insects, or insecta, are pancrustacean hexapod invertebrates, and the largest group within the arthropod phylum. They can typically be identified as having a chitinous exoskeleton, a 3-part body, 3 pairs of jointed legs, compound eyes and 1 pair of antennae. Insects create the biological foundation for all terrestrial ecosystems. They cycle nutrients, pollinate plants, disperse seeds, maintain soil structure and fertility, control populations of other organisms, and provide a major food source for other species. And thus, are extremely important for our ecosystem. The insect world is filled with oddities. From the one that can flap its wings 12,000 times a minute, to the one with 12 eyes, and to the ones that can spew boiling chemicals from their butt. Let's begin with the stink bugs. Stink bugs are an invasive pest found throughout most of the continental United States, though they mainly inhabit China, Japan, and Taiwan, and were accidentally introduced to the United States in shipping containers. They are more correctly referred to as brown marmorated stink bugs. They emit a smell through small holes in their abdomen, which is similar to that of coriander. This odor protects them from being eaten by birds and lizards, and is released if touched or disturbed. One of the most interesting facts about stink bugs is that they communicate by moving their abdomens. In doing this, they vibrate plants beneath them, and this allows them to communicate. Of all the interesting insects on our planet, and we have about 1.7 million of known species to choose from, the Bombardier beetle may be the most interesting. It deters would-be attackers, such as ants, frogs and lizards, by shooting hot, toxic chemicals from its body. And it does it without killing or even burning itself. I know, we all want to watch that again. These are ground beetles of more than 500 species altogether, which are most notable for the defense mechanism that gives them their name, the bombardier. When disturbed, these beetles eject a powerful stream of hot noxious chemical spray from the tip of their abdomen, with a popping sound. Their caustic defenses irritate the eyes and respiratory system of predators, often inflicting painful but in most cases, temporary incapacitation. Scientists have been able to trace the root of these chemicals through the beetles' bodies. These are collected in a reservoir, where they are stored until needed. When the beetles are threatened, for example if swallowed by a frog, the valves to the reservoir open, and the chemicals are pushed into a reaction chamber. There, they are mixed with enzymes. This heats them to a boiling 212 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Celsius. It also converts the chemicals into their final, sometimes deadly product, benzoquinone. Benzoquinone, superheated, is expelled in an intense, pulsating jet. The explosive mechanism used by the beetle generates a spray that's much hotter than that of other insects that use the liquid, and propels the jet 5 times faster. Ants don't stand a chance. Hoping you enjoyed part 1 of the series, we will be back with dancing spiders in part 2. This is your favorite science channel, Popular Science, for all.